This video is for theme, modeling and simulation, unit manipulation, and this is video 4. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the website pixlr.com and the photo editor on here to create a spot the difference using an image that we're going to obtain from a Google image search. So you can see that I've started by going to pixlr.com, which is pixlr.com in my web browser. I'm going to click on the Open Photo Editor button, and then it brings us up with this screen that we should be familiar with. And what we're going to do is we're going to obtain an image from the internet. So we're going to open an image from a URL by clicking here. Now, before we actually paste a URL in here, we need to go to Google. So I've got another tab open in my web browser, and we need to find an image that we can use to create a spot the difference. So you need to think about the images that you're going to use. Maybe you've experienced filling in spot the differences before, and usually the pictures that you carry out that task on are quite detailed pictures with quite busy pictures with lots of things going on inside them. So the picture is busy, it's crowded, it's trying to distract you, so it makes it harder for you to spot the differences. So what we're going to do is when we go to google.com, we're going to go and do an image search by clicking on the images tab at the top. And I want you to think of some keywords that you could type in to find a busy picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for crowded street. I'm going to search for that. Now I've got a lot of results. I've got 15 million results, and I could filter through these results. I could have a scan through them like that. However, something else that I want you to be aware of is that the picture that we're going to use needs to be really high quality, or in fact it doesn't need to be high quality, although that would help. It just needs to be big in terms of dimensions. So you can see here, look, that this picture, the dimensions are 430 by 289, and the file size is 71 KB. It's also in the file format JPEG, which we should have already learnt about. Well, the thing is, what I want, like I said, is I want a picture with large dimensions. So what I'm going to do is, down the left hand side of a Google search, you've got some filtering tools. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the any size filtering tool here. I'm going to change it to large. So I'm only going to search for large images. I'm only going to search for large images that have been tagged with the keywords crowded street. So I'm going to click on large. And now you can see, look, that the dimensions of these pictures that I'm searching for have changed, and they're much bigger. So these are really big pictures that I could use. And I'm just going to scan through them. I'm just going to scroll across here. I'm going to scan through these pictures and see if there's any that take my fancy for my spot the difference. Now this is a nice image here. I like that one. This is a good one. I like this image here. This looks like it's a picture in Disney World. I can see, I think this is the Magic Kingdom. And there's a lot going on in there. I'm going to click on that picture. Yeah, I like the look of that one. It's a very good quality. You can see it's very clear. And it's very large in dimensions because I'm actually looking at it at 3 times less than the full size. So if I click on full size image, and this is a really nice big picture, and again it's very clear. I'm really happy with this one actually. So you don't have to use the same picture as me in this tutorial, but think about, look how busy this picture is. It's going to be a great picture to create a spot the difference, because I'm going to change some little things in this picture that you've got to try and spot. So I'm happy with this picture, and you can see that because I've clicked on see full size image, I've got the web URL of this picture. So I can now select all of that, right click on it and go to copy. And then if I go back to pixlr.com, which is here in this tab, I can simply paste the URL in here. So I'm going to delete all of this by pressing the backspace on my keyboard, right click inside here, and then paste the URL that I've just copied. You can see that this is a JPEG file as well. Press OK, and what it will do, Pixlr will process that image and it will put it into the Pixlr application. So I'm now ready to use this image I'm ready to manipulate this image and create my spot the difference. So that's the first task that you need to do. You need to open pixlr.com, go and find a picture that you want to use for your spot the difference. Remember, it needs to be a busy picture, there needs to be lots going on in it. Make sure it's a good quality picture. Copy the URL, paste it into pixlr.com, and then we're ready to do our spot the difference.